Hi, I'm David. I live in the most isolated city in the world, and I'm 8 years old. I like your podcast because it's very inspirational, and it calms me down a lot.
Hello, my name is Noah, and this is Like You, a mindfulness podcast for kids. A quick word for the grown-ups listening. If you and your family have enjoyed this podcast, I want to invite you to leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. It's one of the best ways to help new listeners discover our show. You can also be a part of making this podcast possible by becoming a member of our Patreon group. Learn more at patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. A special thank you to David for sending me the message you heard at the start of the show. When David said he lives in the most isolated city in the world, I wanted to know what he meant. Does anyone else know what city that is? Or what most isolated city means? Luckily, this mystery was easy to solve because David's dad emailed to say that they live in Perth, Australia. And when they say the city is isolated, that means it is very, very far away from any other city. The nearest city is more than 1,000 miles away. Maybe you all learned something new like I just did. Where else have you heard the word isolated recently? Many of us all around the world have spent the last couple of months isolated because of the coronavirus. That means we've been staying home to stay safe. And some people refer to that as social isolation. My family has spent a lot of time isolated at home. It's just me, my wife, and my 2 daughters, who are 3 and 6 years old. And one of the things we've been doing is watching the animals in our yard. We see so many squirrels, all different kinds of birds. And recently, we've even discovered that there is a baby rabbit in our yard. Are you able to watch birds or other animals out your window? Recently, a cardinal built a nest in a tree in our backyard. It laid eggs, and we watched day after day, waiting for the eggs to hatch. Then, one day, we looked, and the eggs were gone. The baby cardinals had been born. Another day, we got to watch as a young robin practiced learning to fly. All of this got me thinking, what would it be like to fly through the sky like a bird? Have you ever thought about that? Well, today, that's what we'll be pretending to do. So find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. Feel free to talk and respond to me throughout the podcast, or just think things quietly in your head. Let's start the show by saying something together. When I count to 3, we'll say, I like me. 1, 2, 3. I like me. I like you too. You are brave and strong, and you're not afraid to keep trying something, even if it's hard at first. And that's great, because today, we'll pretend we're doing something that we've never done before. Flying. Of course, we all know that people cannot really fly, so we'll be imagining we are birds. When a bird is flying, it really helps to have a nice breeze to float on. So let's start by making a breeze. How are we going to do that? By taking deep breaths, of course. We'll breathe deep through our noses and then blow a gentle breeze out through our mouths. Here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Now blow a breeze. Let's do that again. Deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Now blow a breeze. One last time. Deep breath in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Now blow a breeze. Now we've got a wonderful breeze blowing. So let's pretend to be birds getting ready to fly. In fact, let's pretend we are baby birds learning to fly for the very first time. You might want to close your eyes if that helps you imagine. Now, picture yourself as a baby bird. Instead of arms, you have wings with rows and rows of feathers. What color do you want your feathers to be? Red like a cardinal? Blue like a blue jay? Yellow like a canary? Imagine whatever color feathers you'd like to have. Now stretch your wings out as wide as you can and wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your feathers. We'll imagine you're a baby bird still in your nest on a tree branch. You're ready to try flying. So, you step to the edge of the nest. Now imagine looking down at the ground, and it looks far away. I'm a little scared, are you? But we're birds, and we were made to fly. So let's be brave and give it a try. Imagine that you slowly take a step out of your nest, and to your surprise, you begin falling. It's time to start flapping those wings. Flap, flap, flap your wings. Good job. You're flapping your wings, but you're still floating down to the ground. You land softly in the grass underneath your tree. Well, that didn't go quite as well as you had hoped, but that's okay. Lots of new things take practice. You can hardly ever do something the first time you try. So let's try again. Imagine you're back in your nest. You step to the edge. Now hold your wings out to your sides to get ready. Then imagine you jump and flap your wings. You're getting the hang of it. You're flapping left and right. You're a little wobbly, but you're flying. You're doing it. Now you slowly glide back down to the ground. Good job. Now let's pretend it's been a few days and you've been practicing. You're getting better and better each time. Now you're ready to fly high and soar through the clouds. Imagine you're standing at the edge of your nest once again. Stretch your wings out to your sides. Now slowly flap those wings up and down. Up and down. This time, you're not wobbly and you're not falling. Imagine you're rising up, up, up. You're flying high above the trees. You look down and the trees look like little pieces of broccoli from up above. You can see your house or your apartment. You're looking down at the roof. Now imagine you can feel that breeze we were blowing earlier. The wind is blowing under your wings, helping you stay afloat. You look around and you see the blue sky all around you. You decide to just glide on the breeze. So hold your wings straight out and let the breeze carry you. Now you're soaring like a bird. Try swaying slowly side to side and think about how it would feel to fly through the sky like a bird.
I'm flying like a bird. I'm flying like a bird. The sky is so blue and the wind is at my wings. I'm gliding through the air and it makes me want to sing. I'm flying like a bird. I'm flying like a bird. At first I was a little scared of trying something new, but now I'm flying in the sky and smiling at the view. I'm flying like a bird. I'm flying like like a bird.
Now we're gliding back down toward the nest. And imagine landing softly and safely back in your own nest. You did it! It was hard at first, but you kept trying until you learned to fly. Okay, let's move on to today's affirmations. You can open your eyes if you'd like, or keep them closed. It's up to you. Today, our friend Maya is back to say affirmations with you.
Hey, it's Maya. Are you ready to say some affirmations? Listen the first time, then say it with me the second time. I am strong on the inside. I am strong on the inside. I can do hard things. I can do hard things. It is enough to do my best. It is enough to do my best. I get better every single day. I get better every single day. I am proud of myself. I am proud of myself.
Thank you, Maya. Now let's smile and take a few deep breaths as we wind down our time together. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. On the next podcast, we'll learn to listen to our own thoughts. Until then, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is written and produced by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and the original song Flying Like a Bird. The podcast artwork was illustrated by Mia Saine, who also read today's affirmations. Additional music came from Paper Planes, Rowan Hudson's Passing Ships, and Skygaze. To all the grown-ups listening, please consider supporting this podcast by visiting patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. It starts at as little as $3 a month, which is less than $1 per episode. If you're unable to offer financial support, you can still show us some love by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and by telling your friends about the show. You can find show notes on our website, likeyoupodcast.com. You can also send us voice memos, drawings, and pictures by emailing likeyoupod@gmail.com. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at likeyoupod. Thanks for listening.